Simon Ekpa.
It's a big surprise to everybody because I don't know why Finland, deviated from being a country with good human rights record, so lately. I know how they took the issue of Simon Ekpa at the preliminary, primary stage, and they actually have been defending Ekpa, soliciting for him to be a right, citizen, a citizen that has never been culpable of any crime, both present and the past, when he was in the public office in Finland and when he was enlisted into Finnish military. Ekpa worked as a true Finnish, military officer without eloping, without deserting his duty when it matters most to defend the territorial integrity of Finland. When there was, this issue in Scandinavian country, the issue of Ukraine and Russia, Finland actually took their own, side, and they backed the NATO, and the Ekpa was with them. He was a marksman as a military officer. He was doing well. So I don't see how Finland abandoned, her citizen this very late. Ekpa currently is a Finnish citizen. He had actually in the past returned his gold medal to Nigeria, his Olympic medal. He rejected Nigeria. He rejected their medal. He said, I won this gold medal when I was a Nigerian. Now I've returned it. I have nothing to do with Nigeria anymore. But what surprised me is why must Finland, stoop so low, so lately? Do you know that the issue of Igbo coup, as narrated by, Babangida IBB in his latest book, has actually vindicated Simon Ekpa in the faraway Finland? That was when Finnish citizens, all of them, rose up because they were with us during the war. They fought with us. They supplied us with all necessary materials to at least cure or bring nutritional food to the Biafran land for the Wachoko children of Biafra not to die, all of them not to die. And this one currently has ignited another upheaval, commotion, protest in Finland. The book written by IBB, that it wasn't Igbo coup, it was Yoruba coup, it was Hausa coup, it was Fulani coup, it was all Nigeria military, coup, military, all Nigerian tribe coup. It wasn't a particular region that, staged the coup, as the accusation was in the past. And this has stirred up commotion, protest in the faraway Finland, whereby all the citizens, Finnish citizens, whereby all the Igbo Finland, circled the presidential villa, protesting, asking for immediate release, unconditionally, of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And today, that is what is going on currently in Finland. The Finnish citizens, their youth there, the elderly there, they actually have been at least asking for the president of the Finland to do the needful, to allow Simon Ekpa to go back to his social media commentary and run his other businesses. Lately, we've seen how all his properties, all his facilities, all his investments in Finland were released. It was frozen before, it was confiscated by the Finnish citizen. But today, we can see a Finland, that has released everything that belongs to Simon Ekpa in Finland. Courtesy that book written by IBB. There's much speculations in Nigeria now that everything about Nnamdi Kanu is now of the past, because his incarceration, his suffering and pain is now of the past, should be considered past because of what the latest revelation by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida in his book, that the Igbos were treated, unfairly because of, whom they are, because of their success, because they actually overgrown, outshone, outshines other tribes in Nigeria in the face of war, in the face of pogrom, escalations of 67 to 70. These people still are doing well, waxing stronger and stronger than any other tribe in Nigeria. That is causing serious political ripple now on the, global, let me say, frame, because the whole world is seeing it. The White House, the congressmen, the British lords, the British Labour, in the parliamentarian there, they are discussing Igbo. Actually, Britain has actually known that it was BBC that first announced an Igbo coup before other tabloid, other, pressmen, journalists, media houses in Yoruba land started writing. It was in face of pogrom, escalations of 67 to 70. These people still are doing well, waxing stronger and stronger than any other tribe in Nigeria. That is causing serious political ripple now on the, global, let me say, frame, because the whole world is seeing it. The White House, the congressmen, the British lords, the British Labour, in the parliamentarian there, they are discussing Igbo. Actually, Britain has actually known that it was BBC that first announced an Igbo coup before other tabloid, other, pressmen, journalists, media houses in Yoruba land started writing it was Igbo coup. They write it was Igbo coup simply because Ademoregu was killed, Akintola was killed. Was those people that killed Akintola and Ademoregu, were they not Yorubas? They were Yoruba military officers. They were Hausa military officers. They were Igbo military officers. They wanted the Igbos to die in their large number. That's why they actually, started chaotic, crisis, killing all the Igbos in the north, in the south, everywhere. They see Igbo man, they round them up and kill them. Especially in the military across Nigeria, the Igbo military officers were eliminated in their large number, leaving only Yoruba, Fulani, Hausa, and the rest of them. And today, we've seen where this commotion has taken Nigeria to. Nigeria can never remain one again until Igbo man is allowed to go his separate way. No amount of reparation, no amount of compensation can make Igbo man have faith in this country anymore.
But as regards the alleged shutdown of embassy and the attack, Finland's president, Stubb, do you think that this will now force him to, do the needful, as regards the illegal detention of
he has already considered that. He postponed it to May, which is remaining at least 3 months. But we cannot endure till that time. Patience is running out of everybody. Every one of us, we are no longer enduring Finland, procrastination, wasting time on releasing of Simon Ekpa. We are still, trying to ginger Finland by protest, by writing and media, various media outcry, to force Finnish president to do the needful, to release Simon Ekpa. Ekpa should go back to his normal business. Since his investment has been released, his properties has been released, they are going towards working towards releasing Ekpa. Willy-nilly. That is the issue. Then again, the president himself, Finnish president, I'm telling you that everybody knows that he deviated from representing Finland well. And many people are going to investigate him later to know how much he collected from Federal Republic of Nigeria. The government under Tinubu is bent on giving international bribe. Tinubu can bribe with gas, he can bribe with crude oil, he can bribe with other minerals we have in quantum here. So we actually know that either Finland, maybe they collected money, or maybe it was a trade by barter, Simon Ekpa, for crude oil. I think that was actually what, was exchanged at the back door.
Okay, that was exchanged at the back door. Okay, very soon now, but we've heard that the UN president finally wants to investigate, this alleged illegal detention of Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes,
he said the freedom enough around the globe as regards illegal detention of freedom fighters around the world, that he wants to look into the detention of freedom fighters. What's your take as regards?
Yes, the United President, you mean, is United Nations Secretary General, is the man that is at helm of United Nations Affairs, UNO. And we use the word Secretary General. Is the most highest paid civil servant in the world. His salary is more than any president. His salary is more than anybody in the world. His name is Antonio Guterres. He was the former Prime Minister of Portugal. He's a Portuguese. He has, actually, at least, swung into action to investigate illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And after that one, then Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland was illegally, being detained right now by Finland president. And when the investigation ensues or starts, I would actually tell you that it is going to be the same thing we are saying here in Nigeria. Tinubu government has bribed Finland. Finland has collected crude oil at the exchange of Simon Ekpa, either crude oil or gas. I'm telling you the truth. There are many minerals, natural minerals we have in quantum in Nigeria here, and they have actually given Bianco Ono the impetus to go to Finland, which she actually went and negotiate. She actually went to Finland and negotiated with them. And Finland might opt to take gas because the region over there is ice cold, and Nigeria has at least given Finland part of our gas that has already run from Imo State into Europe as a bribe.
Okay, thank you very much.
With our support of the United Nations, the success of the United Nations depends upon the independent strength of its members. To overcome the perils of the present and to achieve the promise of the future, we must begin with the wisdom of the past. Our success depends on a coalition of strong and independent nations that embrace their sovereignty to promote security, prosperity, and peace for themselves and for the world. We do not expect diverse countries to share the same cultures, traditions, or even systems of government, but we do expect all nations to uphold these two core sovereign duties: to respect the interests of their own people and the rights of every other sovereign nation. This is the beautiful vision of this institution, and this is the foundation for cooperation and success. Strong sovereign nations let diverse countries with different values, different cultures, and different dreams not just coexist, but work side by side on the basis of mutual respect. Strong sovereign nations let their people take ownership of the future and control their own destiny. And strong sovereign nations allow individuals to flourish in the fullness of the life intended by God. In America, we do not seek to impose our way of life on anyone, but rather to let it shine as an example for everyone to watch. This week gives our country a special reason to take pride in that example.